Some women step into this trailer on a whim, curious about the truck parked in their square. 20 minutes later, a few of them walk out knowing they have breast cancer they had no idea was there. Because they wandered in that day, it's caught in time. It's a full cancer screening clinic on wheels, and it's already saved women who never knew they were in danger. The lorry is a mobile screening unit built on a simple principle. Rather than wait for women to book an appointment they'll probably never make, it drives into their town, parks in the square and opens its doors. The local town hall does the rest, calling ahead so people know it's coming.
The idea is for the trailer to go to the women that don't usually go to the hospital because of many reasons, because it's too far, or because also they're afraid to go in something that is very medicalized. And with the trailer, it's kind of different approach. So it's softer, it's nicer. We put a lot of effort also of the design inside for it to feel warm.
It's aimed squarely at the women the health system tends to lose. And when you look at who actually climbs those steps, the figure is striking.
61% of the mammographs that were done inside the trailer were the first mammograph of the women ever done.
Step up into the unit and it feels less like a truck and more like a clinic. There's a space for the scan itself and a second one where doctors check the results. Every wall holds a millimetre of lead, so anyone standing outside on the square is completely safe.
The doctors usually they're surprised to see how everything can fit inside the trailer. And they also are pleased because we picked a very good mammograph, which is less degeneration and that has a lot of options.
Alongside the mammography machine, there's ultrasonic and a bank of computers. All of it sensitive and all of it needing to stay cool, which is where the clever engineering begins. The cooling has to keep going, whether the trailer is parked in a busy city centre in Paris, France, like this one, or out in a village with nothing nearby. So the power setup became the one part the team couldn't afford to get wrong.
From the beginning, the trailer is supposed to go in areas where we're not sure that we will have great electricity. So we needed to find a solution to have electrical autonomy.
A generator on its own was never going to work here. Patients stand just centimetres from the machines, and both the equipment and the people need calm and steady conditions.
So we really wanted to have a battery system because it's silent and it doesn't vibrate on the ground as a generator does. And we added solar panels because we can actually stock the energy that we produce on the roof, so we can actually put it inside the batteries.
The answer was a Victron Energy battery system, with solar panels on the roof, feeding it throughout the day, using an MPPT RS 450-100. It's what lets the trailer stay independent, and it does something a generator never could.
The good thing with the batteries and the solar panels is it gives us the opportunity to have the AC running on 24/7 and also to be able to monitor it via the VRM app from Victron. So it's a really good solution for us because we also can check it from home basically and every time of the day.
Keeping all of this going, town after town, comes down to the driver. Every square offers something different, and his job is to make the truck work with whatever each one can give him.
When I arrive on site, I approach the city's town hall technical area to supply me with an electrical connection to the truck. And from there, I can plug in a 16-amp P17, 32-amp or 16-amp Schuko plug. When I drive, I don't monitor, but as soon as I'm stationary, I can, via a Victron VRM app, to check the status of the batteries.
And on the rare day when a town can't offer any power at all, there's a small generator waiting in the wings. It isn't the star of the show, and it was never meant to be.
So this generator can power the truck if the batteries go below 40% range. It's a safety feature. So the generator is used very rarely because it complements the solar panels. But as the solar panels have a very good efficiency, we are relatively autonomous, and it allows us to remain that way. And we would potentially have a battery life of 5 days.
There are 6 Victron Energy lithium NG batteries, totaling over 30 kilowatt hours at 51.2 volts, and a 15 kVA Quattro inverter charger to provide the AC power. There are 2 Orion DC to DC chargers to keep starter batteries and a few DC items topped up. The Scania truck itself is electric, and the trailer it pulls can set up almost anywhere and run all day in comfort.
When the women are not inside the program of doing the test regularly, unfortunately, we have more risk of finding something. So we actually found some cancers. Of course we did, but that's also part of the thing. And it's a bad news and a good news at the time, because when you find something, it also means that the woman can be treated and can go through the hospital, and so it can possibly be healed.
This is where it stops being about the hardware and starts being about people. Chloe has watched it happen more times than she can count.
We have many stories of a woman that actually opened the window at the morning and that saw the trailer and actually reached out saying, I was just walking by or something, could I have a screen done? And then we actually did the screen and we found something. We have many, many women that did that. We also have part of those women, it was negative, part of those women, unfortunately, it was positive. But we have also many stories of women actually went back with gifts in order to thank actually the healthcare professional.
On a normal day, between 30 and 35 women pass through these doors. And in the years it's been on the road, the power system has given the team remarkably little to think about.
We never had any issues with the system at all, so it's a really good solution for us, and we're really glad that we actually put it on both trailers, and we are hoping to do many more.
A clinic on wheels like this is a serious piece of kit. The price, though, is a good deal smaller than most people expect.
Without the medical equipment, it's 500k to 550k VAT excluded and all taxes excluded. It depends really much on what also you want to do inside and how many what design you want to have and everything. But usually for us, we offer the battery as part of the solution. It's not an option, so the battery is part of the price.
Fitted out with the scanner, the ultrasound and everything behind those LED walls, the finished unit comes in at almost €1 million. A cancer clinic that drives itself to the people the system keeps missing and catches what they never knew was there. That's what the trailer is really for. Check out this film of a US-based van that's packed with over $800,000 of testing gear, sampling air quality around the streets of California.